I do stay on here.
Hello, everybody.
If I do stay on here, you need to hurry.
Well, in a minute, just leave Rowdy here in my place. He talks as much as I do anyway, so. Echo, anybody?
I'm trying to get it all set.
I don't know. Nobody's listening to us anyway. But for playback value, just another little Saturday Night Live. You never know what we're going to
Say I'm on there.
talk about. But everybody loves to listen to us ramble on anyway. Oh, was that you that made it?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Hello?
here. That way I can keep up with the chat. Hi.
Is it a little blurry or is it just me? Hello? If I kick this door open, if I can get a little bit more service in here. Might cool down a little bit.
Let's try that. We opened the door to see if that would help.
Yeah, with those storms last night, there's no telling what kind of service we're gonna have. It got pretty nasty around here.
Mm-hmm. Pretty rough.
Hey, kiddos.
Brought in some cool weather too, and I don't like it.
Yeah, we go from 80 to 30, 80 to 30. We don't know what to do.
Do we need a fire? Do we need shorts?
I go
we don't
from
know.
shorts to a jacket every other day. Springtime in Arkansas, you gotta love it.
Rolling Thunder, Mark Mortensen, Southern Arkansas Homestead. Hey everyone. Jake Jacobs. Everybody says hi.
All the dogs are glad to see me finally come in the house, I think. Rowdy has already figured out this routine. As soon as I sat down right here, he wanted in my lap. He knew what was going on. I was going to sit here and rattle on for a minute.
Ow, ow, ow. Ari. Okay, all right. Your nails hurt. Sorry. Let's see.
It's definitely better than Illinois' weather bobblehead. Ain't no doubt about that. And I haven't even lived there. I only spent 2 or 3 days there. And don't care anything about going back. Apologize for anybody who lives there. I'm sorry for you.
I don't think I've ever been there.
You went with me?
Where? Oh, yeah, I did. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was an interesting story on our way back. We were somewhere in South Chicago, I don't know. And we left out probably like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning headed south. And there was 3 or 4 cars in front of me, and there was just crazy roads going everywhere. And I just followed the people in front of me. I just assumed somebody knew where they were going. And I don't know, it was like a 6-lane street through the middle of town, and we swerve off to the left, and lo and behold, we're on the wrong side of the road. You remember that? And it didn't take me long when the oncoming cars started heading at us that we were on the wrong side of the road. I thought it was a big one-way street. I didn't know. I was just following the cars in front of me. Sorry.
How are we doing? We're doing good. It's been a cold and windy day. Just trying to get something accomplished around here.
Sawmill's running.
Yeah, he's been out on the sawmill all day. I've been gathering up animals and
taking naps and.
No, I didn't take a nap. Actually, we shipped off our first puppy today. It went to Maine, so we're excited for Miss Destiny to make it to her destination. See what I did
it's her
there?
destiny.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, I'm going for my lemonade.
We are blurry.
I think it's the lack of service. That's what I'm going to say.
See?
Experiencing interruptions. AT&T, what can you do?
We're bad.
12 inches of snow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm good. I don't need it. Y'all can keep it over there. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't really fans of it. But they it was a carrier. He came and picked the puppy up, and
We met him down here local.
and he's gonna transport her up to Maine. Um, I personally would never want to do that, but I mean, that's just me. I'll just leave it
I'd
at
rather
that.
see them go in a car than I would in a.
And a plane, yeah.
I looked into a lot of the ground transports some time back. For whatever reason, 2 o'clock in the morning, I got to thinking about it. I don't know. You know, there's some interesting ones out there. That there's some that are very thorough. That'll run two people in the car, and they'll like FaceTime with you every hour on the hour, show you your pet and all that, so you can keep up with them and check on them. So there's some good services out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully all goes well. I agree.
Doreen, you guys ever fly? Oh my lord. I've been on an airplane probably more times than I even care to think about remembering.
I flew out last November to go see the kiddos in Virginia by myself, and I'm not one to do things by myself, and I did that by myself. And
I spent a pretty good stint where I was working Colorado a couple of years ago. I was flying up there every other week. Fly in on a Monday and fly out
hey,
on a
L.
Thursday.
Stewart.
And that gets old fast.
Yeah,
When you can recognize I'm not going to call them a stewardess, but when you can recognize those, you're on a plane too much.
Oh goodness.
Not anymore. I guess the only time we fly is go see kids.
Yeah.
I miss all those frequent flyer miles. Last time I went to see the kid, it didn't cost me a dime. I just burned miles.
You used all your miles. Yep. I wish we weren't so blurry. Is it still looking blurry to you guys? What I'm seeing on mine is blurry.
I thought it was just sawdust in my eyes.
I'm waiting for him to make me something.
I do.
What?
Making you a mess in the house. It's sawdust.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm going to regret all this sawdust coming into the house with these little dogs.
Tell them to stay out of it.
It's a little blurry, but not bad.
I can handle it.
Roger said it is. It is blurry. Well, guys, we really didn't have any topics for tonight.
No, just routine.
Just thought we'd hop on here and see what everybody was up to, and
yeah, we missed last night too. I get sidetracked sometimes, and if I get my head buried in something and moving forward with it, the camera is second thought sometimes. And
well, you started the video, and then it started raining.
Yeah, I started my video yesterday of finishing putting the sawmill together, and then the rain picked up. Weatherman said it wasn't supposed to start raining until like 4, but it started about 8.
Yeah, it started sprinkling, and didn't want to keep the camera out, and then it just kind of...
Yeah, I didn't get much footage.
Yeah, so...
I didn't figure anybody'd be interested in a 30-second video.
And I didn't have anything to...
No, she's lazy.
I did stuff yesterday. What did I do?
See? She's lazy. What did you do, honey?
I transplanted some tomato plants. Was that yesterday?
Rain's no sleep now. I don't know. No, I think it was day before yesterday.
Yes, all day long. Yeah.
I don't even notice the wind chimes, but the service, it was blurry, so I opened this door right here beside us, and that's why you can hear the chimes so well. If I shut the door, we may lose service.
At least it's not the smoke detector.
Yeah, the smoke alarm's not beeping. I did put a battery in that. I think that drove somebody nuts.
Yep.
There's worse things.
We're going to have to move those wind chimes once we get our new stairs put in.
It's on the list. Yeah, they're right in the middle of that. Tell you what, I'm going to be nice and I'm going to set those down just so I don't drive everybody nuts with them. At least tie it up.
I'd have them outside the bedroom if I could. don't hear a clank. Oh, goodness. Wayne Spencer, hello from upstate New York. I do too, Nina. We bought these at, I don't remember where we bought these at, but we've had these for years. And the wind chimes.
We bought them in Gulf Shores.
In Gulf Shores, okay. And
the wind's blowing hard enough; it's just banging them together. I tied the thingy up around the top.
I thought you were just gonna lay them down.
Well, I started to, but I didn't want to. I had to set the rail together.
Ever been to Iowa? I've never been to Iowa. Have you been to Iowa?
I don't think so.
I have not.
That's probably one of maybe 10 states that I've not been to. I think I've been everywhere else.
Yeah, I've not been to Iowa.
I tried to count the countries I'd been to one time. And I think I got up around 15 or 16 and I lost count. What, buddy? Thanks, I needed that kiss.
Alaska? Oh, I'd love to go to Alaska.
No, Alaska's in the 10.
That's one of our places we want to go.
Vacation destinations.
Yeah. If we could have homesteaded in Alaska, that would have been like our dream come true.
She'd have froze to death.
I would have. Like, I told him all I wanted was a fireplace and a chair in front of the fireplace. And I wasn't moving. But that would have...
Are you tired?
That would have been one of our probably top places, I think, to homestead.
Top 3. Yeah.
Top 3. Where's our other one?
Remote island.
Haven't been to Hawaii either, and I'd love to go there.
Sounds expensive.
What's your bucket list?
You want mine or hers?
I don't really have a bucket list.
I did once upon a time, but I think I marked nearly everything off.
He is a cutie.
I'm going to say something on my bucket list is going to be to start from scratch in Alaska. Maybe wait till I'm about 70 to try that. That'd be fun.
What? 70?
I'm still going to be hopping and popping. I don't know what she's going to be doing. I'm not going to slow down.
I'm not going to Alaska when I'm
That's
70.
When you die. If you slow down, you die. You just got to keep moving, pushing forward.
Yeah, I couldn't do...
Arkansas's home. That's...
Within the next 10 years or so, I could do Alaska, but I can barely handle it out here.
My problem with Arkansas is the nasty, hot, humid summers. It's just, ugh. I hate it. I'm dreading it so bad.
Jeff says that homesteading in Alaska would be his dream if he was younger. Arkansas is second. Yeah, I agree with that. How is our plan to visit different locations with flea markets coming along? Well, that kind of puts us into a conversation that we've been having here recently. Let's see.
She's probably had this conversation with herself.
According to the radar, they are having better weather in Alaska than here. I believe that.
See, I'd want to get like on the northern shore somewhere. I'd want to be somewhere where I could play with some gold. Do a little gold mining.
Do some gold mining?
Yep.
I just want to curl up by the fire and do nothing. Read a book. Netflix and chill. I don't know.
Grizzly bear hunting with a bow.
No! But one of my stipulations that if I lived in Alaska, it would have to have an indoor bathroom. I am not going outside to go to the bathroom. Homesteading with the...
She is bush broke.
Homesteading with the Uberts. Come to the northeast. It is about between the... It is the best... It is about between the two. Sorry, I can't read, apparently. Wayne Spencer, looking to go on Alaskan cruise. Yes, that would be really cool. I think when the kids were home, we had talked about driving to Alaska
For a vacation.
For a vacation
And
like
flying home.
and then just fly home. Like rent a vehicle, drive to Alaska, spend some time up there, and then fly home. And it just never happened. So maybe one of these days we can do that. And maybe
I got a buddy that worked a couple of summers up there planting trees when he was probably late teens during the summer out of school, and him and his buddy and dad and them, they'd go up and plant trees and make pretty good money, and then they'd get to fish and everything else while they were up there for 3 months. I didn't read that.
I think you've spoiled her to indoor plumbing.
Yeah.
No, I think that's just normal. I think people prefer to go to the bathroom
That'd be fun
in the
with an
house
outhouse.
and not have to walk to the bathroom. I can't do it. No. Mm-mm. No, I need water and I need a
What
potty.
about compost?
I'm just not that kind of girl.
No human manure?
I'm not that kind of girl.
She is.
Any Bigfoot encounters where you live?
No more than every other day. We pass his place coming down here to us.
We've had, okay, so some part of the conversation, going back to Nina's question, was, this vacation that we got started thinking about led us into a couple other situations, a couple other topics, questions, kind of going, thinking. What if? So, we've decided that we kind of want to travel a little bit, and go off and we've got most stuff settled down here at the cabin as far as, our living, but we want to go off and we want to travel to see the kids and our grandbaby and just, do some different things, and the goats, are really tying us down. So we made a decision to sell our herd. It was a really hard decision. Like, we let our sweetest baby go today, and I think Kevin had a harder time than I did. But we let Sweet Pea go today, and because the goats just really tie us down, I guess, and it's hard to get someone to come up and take care of them, especially the way you take care of them. And so we've decided to sell our herd, and then our chickens went crazy. Like, I don't know what happened to our chickens.
They turned cannibalistic.
They just started attacking each other, and it just got ugly. So we sold those as well.
Chickens are gone.
Chickens are gone. It's quiet out there. And
comments went quiet too.
And they're listening intently. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I miss my chickens, but we want to go for, what would you say? How long are we looking at maybe doing this?
A day or two at a time.
Yeah, we won't be gone a lot. Just, we want to be able to, if we want to pick up and go somewhere, like an Alaskan cruise, we can go to an Alaskan cruise.
Just looking at the freedom side of it.
Yeah. That way we don't have to try to find somebody every single time that we leave, Our grandson's birthday's coming up in June, and I want to be there. I want to go help. I want to be there for the party.
And this guy wants to travel.
And we can take our little dogs with us. And
the dogs aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, the dogs.
I'll get rid of her before I do the dogs.
But yeah, so it's been a tough decision, but I think that's what we've decided to do. Our goal is to eventually get more chickens. Mm-hmm. We want to do a different kind of chicken this time, though. I want silkies. If you watch the video,
did I roll my eyes? I don't know.
If you watch the video, my 41 eggs that I tried to hatch did not hatch. So lots of people have, given me suggestions and comments and lots of help as far as why that may have happened.
Just a temperature humidity issue, and I think it was probably humidity more than
Yeah.
anything.
I think so. I've got another batch in right now, and
Don't poke the bear's lost. You're going to have to help her out and catch her up. Sorry, she's not reading comments.
Yeah, so I've got.
Basically, we're going to thin our critters out
Mm-hmm.
so that we are able to jump and go and travel
Yeah.
when we choose without being tied down to finding sitters and worrying about goats and worrying about coyotes and all that while we're gone and not here. And
when we.
For a short period of time, that'll probably take place.
Yeah.
But we do plan to go back to critters.
Yes, we don't want to get rid of them for good, but when we do come back and we do get into animals, we want to get into animals that are going to be, how would you say it?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Beneficial to our homesteading life. The goats, they were more for pets and fun. We sell them, so we made a little extra money off of them. But if you stop and think about how much money goats actually cost with the maintenance,
it's the gateway animal to bankruptcy.
Yeah. So they're fun, and I love the goats, but financially, it's just not,
It's kind of like a Jeep, just empty every pocket.
Yeah. It's just not a good financial choice for us. So we decided that we won't go back into goats, but we will go back into chickens and rabbits and possibly a pig. So we'll see. But basically, all of this boils down to we just want to be able to pick up and travel and go and not have to worry about our animals being left here and finding someone to take care of them. So with that being said, that leads us to Nina's question, 10 minutes ago. We are actually going to start off in Missouri. The 6th and 7th of May, we're going to the Baker Creek
Spring Planting Festival.
I always have to stop and think about that. And we are going to meet Miss Vicky up there with Little Creek Homestead and Sammy, and we're going to drop off Miss Bailey, one of the Great Pyrenees, to her, and then we're going to go to the festival. So from there, we have not decided where we're going.
The wind decided to shut my door.
Past that. So we are still looking at suggestions and thoughts of where we want to go to after that. I know we're going to Virginia in June. But yeah, we'll just load up the little doggies and we'll vlog while we're on the road and the different places that we go to. And with Kevin, with the sawmill, we're going to get the barn built and then be prepared and ready for...
We're going to stop putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, so...
Plan and prepare.
Sometimes that's not fun.
She's all about bringing an animal home going, where am I going to put it?
You can sleep in bed. On your side.
I would rather be prepared for whatever's going to come, and then we find the critter.
Don't Poke the Bear says, how are the bunnies? The bunnies are doing good. I checked on them earlier today, and we have some eyeballs, so I'm pretty excited about that. They're so cute. All of Miss Jellybean's babies are black, and Miss Carrot's babies are brownish. They're like a totally different color, which is really kind of strange because I think Carrot and Jellybean look a lot alike, and of course they have the same dad, so which is Cadbury.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah, he doesn't mess with the rabbits. Those are for me, so. And I'm really sad. I don't want to give up my rabbits because I just found them. But
We'll put them in the freezer.
oh, well, that's the plan. But Guess we could, couldn't we? Oh.
Oh. See, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
But they're just so cute and
They
cuddly.
get cute and cuddly in the crock pot.
Aww. That's so sad. And what's really hard is that these rabbits are just so sweet.
Are they?
Hmm. They love to be held and loved on, and they love attention, and
That's what dogs are for.
but these are just so fuzzy and cute.
So are mine.
I had lion heads before, and they're adorable. I mean, they're cute bunnies, but as far as they were just not very nice bunnies.
Excuse me. I'm going to take a nap.
Let's see.
Where are you at there?
Nina said she liked rabbits when she had them. We're not too bad blurry, I don't think.
Looks like I need to go find my glasses.
Anybody got any questions this week? About the week? Do you trap?
No, I do not. Closest I ever got to trapping was a previous dog that we had that passed away a few years back. I came home from work, and just as I'd cracked my door open, I heard a chain dragging. And I turn and look, and he's coming whimpering toward me with Scoot with the trap on his foot. And we had to duct tape his mouth shut and pull the trap off of him just to make sure he didn't want to chew on us.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Isaac. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday. We survived the storms. Thank goodness.
It was nasty last night.
Bye, Miss Nina. Hope you have a great weekend.
Happy Saturday, Mr. Bill. It's been a busy, busy day.
Thank you. Don't poke the bear. Bunch of flea market finds.
It's a tiny kitchen, though.
Oh, it gets annoying in here sometimes.
Our previous kitchen at the old house was 22 foot by 20 foot and had more cabinets than you know what to do with.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved to this. And both of us don't fit in here together. I just got to kind of hit her with my hip as I come through and knock her out of the way.
Yeah, it gets really annoying when I'm in here trying to... Anytime I come in here to try to do something, he wants to come in at the same time and try to do it. Or vice versa. He's doing something, I come in.
And then there's 5 little dogs on the floor.
And then the dogs are at your feet, and it's like...
They're waiting on chicken.
Heaven forbid you invite somebody over and people get in here and it's like, welcome to tiny living, because only a couple people in the kitchen, a couple people in the living room. It gets tight in here.
Yes, it does.
But it's less to clean, so I like that part.
No basement around here. We're sitting on solid rock. It's kind of weird around here. We have a lot of Volkswagen-sized rocks. So you can either dig 3 inches or you can dig 3 or 4 foot. You just don't know which and where. You may have to scoot over 6 foot before you find a spot where you can dig.
Who is the chef in the family?
That'd be me.
That would be him. He's the baker, too.
Yeah. She cooks and I bake. How about that?
He grills. He smokes. He bakes.
Boils. Crawfish.
He does the crawfish boil. He does almost everything as far as cooking. I cook I cook.
She cooks. She just makes food.
Yeah. If
But
it's something on
bacon-
top of the stove, usually it's me. But if it's anything...
Something from scratch, it's usually me.
Yeah. Except for my... Doreen says, I live on a rock shelf too. No basement.
Boy, it's horrible. I wish we had a basement. I really do. We're on enough of a hillside here that we could get one. Our porch on the northeast corner up here is probably 6 foot off the ground, and we're 1.5 feet off. I think we're 1 block high on this short corner here.
Yeah, because I can walk under the deck up front. We use it for storage down there. Jackie, the cake was delicious.
That I made.
By the time I woke up by 8 o'clock Sunday
morning.
morning, last Sunday, he had the cake in the oven baking.
And icing almost
done. And he was so nice to leave me all the dishes. Like, literally, this whole back cabinet was full of dishes.
I don't do dishes. I bake.
So I couldn't complain. He made the cake. He always makes the cake. He just likes to give me a hard time.
Try to get her to do it. She never will.
He wouldn't eat it.
Probably not. She does things odd on occasion. I'm thinking about fried rice. And we've always made a lot of Japanese food at the house, doing fried rice, chicken fried rice, stuff like that. She's thinking. She's trying to decide what story it is I'm fixing to tell. She goes to make fried rice one time, and she's thinking that she can save a step and crack the eggs and put them directly in the rice to scramble them. Do you remember that?
No.
Well, I do.
He's OCD. We'll just leave it at that.
She's just trying to skip a step and speed things along, and it just didn't work out for her. Yes.
My slice of heaven.
I seen
Hello.
something about fishing on there.
Yes, Doreen wants to know if we fish, and if so, what fish are here.
Oh, our main thing that we're going to fish for here is going to be catfish, and we are 3/4 of a mile off the river. I've got a buddy that's got a place right down here on the river, and we go down there to his place and fish. Blues, can't beat them. Here in another, what is it, April?
Mm-hmm.
Another month and a half, we'll go down there and just hammer on the blues all day long.
What's a blue?
Blue catfish.
Oh. Okay.
Blue channel cat.
But
we do have a lot of catfish around here.
I just catch the fish. I don't know what it is. Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. Hello.
Because we're right here on, the river runs through, which is in Lake Dardanelle. There's a lot of bass tournaments and stuff that go on here at Lake Dardanelle.
Yeah, we do have a lot of tournaments that go on here. Doreen says she lives close to the mighty Mississippi. Bill Clausen, catfish and hush puppies. Oh, that's going to make me hungry. Need a good fish fry. We usually do that around Father's Day. We'll have a fish fry with some of our family, because usually my stepdad catches some fish. And,
He's a crappie junkie.
Yeah.
And this pretty good crappie lake here.
So we'll usually have a good fish fry then. And we don't eat a lot of fish, but...
No. I used to largemouth bass fish a little bit, but I hadn't.
But I think now that we have time, I think we will probably eat a lot more fish. Just because we have time now to actually go fishing and catch them. So.
I'm hearing things.
Would you sit down?
I'm sorry. I'm hearing something.
It's Leo.
Well, I know. I just gotta figure out what Leo's after. I gotta.
Doreen says, ever do Ancestry? No?
I think my mom got into that.
Mm-hmm.
The Ancestry.com deal. I think she got into that. I don't even recall ever looking at what all she did on that.
No.
I think Raddy's getting tired of me getting up too.
He's like, Dad, just sit down. Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead, crappie are good eating. Better than catfish, I think.
They're not bad. We'll eat them. We eat them quite a bit.
You're hearing puppies is what you're hearing. The
know.
puppies are out. And they're everywhere. Like,
I don't do noises.
I'm tripping over puppies left and right. So I'm ready for these puppies to go
Try
home.
being the first one out in the morning. Oh, mercy.
Crappie are much better than catfish. Homesteading with the Uberts.
I like my catfish filleted thin. I don't like a big fat fillet. And battered up and seasoned. Oh. And I love some grilled redfish.
We have 2 adult Great Pyrenees. We have 4 Chihuahuas, 1 poodle, and we had 8 Great Pyrenees puppies, One went to its new home. A second one went to his new home today. So we have 6 Pyrenees puppies currently. All but one has found a home. So we're just waiting for them to be picked up. And yeah, I'm ready for that because they eat like crazy and they run around and they're everywhere. Like, everywhere.
I seen something about catfish recipe there.
Um,
Half flour, half cornmeal, a whole bunch of salt and pepper. If you've never tried Cavender's, we put that on nearly everything. And then there it is.
Rolling Thunder said Jasmine goes in 2 days.
Head country.
Head country.
If you've never tried this stuff, I put it on hamburgers, fish, steaks, anything that I smoke. It goes in mac and cheese. It goes in. It sits right here beside the stove. It goes in everything. Those are my 2 go-to seasonings right there.
Jerome B.
And chicken strips with that. Oh man.
Says yes, fillets have to be just right thickness to get the crunch to meat ratio just right. I don't like mine thick either.
I guarantee it. I'll throw a piece of thick fish to the dogs.
Ian says, hey guys, long time no see. Hope all is well. Yes, it is. All is well.
It's too blurry.
Doreen says it's too blurry to read what you held up. Oh, okay.
One of them here is it's a Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning, and you can find this at your Wally World.
Well,
right there by your salt. You should be able to find it at your
depends on where
Wally
you're
World.
at. And if you can't find it, just Google it and
or get on Amazon. They've probably got it.
Yeah, Amazon probably has it. Cavender's.
I was looking at where this was made,
but
I don't think it's any kind of.
Our Walmart is always really good. That if we can find it online, and just show them what it is, they'll order it and put it on their shelves.
This is actually a local product for us. Apparently, this comes out of a little town called Harrison, Arkansas.
Oh wow!
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Yeah. So.
And the other one is Head Country. And that one's a little bit harder to find. I can't even buy it local anymore. Sam's used to have it, and I've got to where I have to get it. Yeah, I think I ordered it off Amazon.
Any beer batter recipes?
I've never done much beer batter. Never have.
No. I was going to comment on something. Oh, Rolling Thunder said that Jasmine goes in 2 days.
Today,
yeah, there's
Saturday. So you're coming Monday.
So I guess Monday.
I bet we'll be here.
Huh?
I said I bet we'll be here.
Yeah, we're excited to see them go.
Them herd, my lord, they eat.
Oh my goodness, they will literally run over you. They have been fun. I have enjoyed it, but it's definitely it's time for some puppies to go home. Because
you can't go wrong with Cavender's, though.
No.
That's good stuff. And we'll probably go through a shaker can of that every 3 or 4 weeks.
We use it on everything. Hamburgers.
Anything goes on a grill, anything goes on the smoker, it hits it.
We use it on everything. It's really good.
But I like a lot of flavor in my food. Lots of flavor. Mama made some swamp soup the other night.
Swamp soup. It's just something we came up with, and he came up with.
It's just chicken and sausage and taters.
It's
and corn.
basically
It's just a little boil.
It's basically a boil,
Crawfish bowl
without the crawfish, and it's really good. And we use what's this?
Slap
Your Mama in that. Oh, that's some good stuff. He orders that by the bag, like big bags.
Yeah.
Because we used to have crawfish bowls all the time when the kids were home.
Yep.
And we haven't had one in quite some time.
It's kind of hard to justify buying 200 pounds of crawfish for 2 people.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess we could just get a 30-pound sack, but
You can get it at Walmart now.
I believe I'll trust my crawfish to somebody else besides Walmart.
You can get crawfish at Walmart.
I'd rather see a fella drive down to Louisiana and pick it up fresh and bring it to me. A lot of places do that around here. They'll pick them up, once a week. You can put your order in by like Wednesday, Thursday morning, something like that. He drives down and you pick them up on Friday. It's the way to go.
Yep.
Southern Arkansas Homestead right there at them. Boy, that sounds good.
I'm hungry.
I am too. What's for dinner?
Yep.
Good stuff. Way to love it.
Yep.
Pork chops. Oh.
Yep. Put it on pork chops. Anything we fry up.
I go real heavy with it on chicken strips, just straight up flour and Cavenders and salt and pepper and head country. And that's good stuff. Just take some chicken breast, slice it up nice and thin, single batter.
I think we're just hungry.
That happens.
Yeah, we didn't get dinner done before tonight's video. Kevin's been outside.
She hadn't even made me lunch yet.
I did make breakfast.
I'm hungry.
Mississippi is low when you can see some of the small islands, so I would say it's low right now. Jackie says, can't stay. Isaac's doing crazy stuff. Just waiting. We'll tell Isaac we said hi.
This dog is a bum.
Are you snoozing, Rowdy?
He was snoring a while ago.
So yeah, we'll be taking our little doggies with us on our trip.
We may board or loan out or send a couple to babysitters. We have 2 that kind of get car sick.
Yeah, we have a couple that
5-pound tub of Cavenders for $21.
$21.35.
5 pounds would last us like 6 months. I have
That's
to look into that.
yeah.
That's a lot better than I think it's a little bitty. I mean, how big that is.
Probably 3 or.
It's 8 ounces here, and it's what are those? Probably $4.
Probably $3 or $4. Mm-hmm.
So it's like $8 a pound.
Amazon has the seasoning for 8 ounces for $10.92.
Wow.
Oops, $31.26.
$10 for 8 ounces.
How many ounces is that?
8 ounces. That's like $4 at Wally.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That may be because it's a local thing. That's kind of like Petit Jean Meats.
Yeah.
We've got a big commercial meat packer in Morrilton, and they do sausage and bacon and bologna and chicken loaf and hams and all that. You name it, they do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a local. And oh my mercy, Lord, it is so good.
Yeah, that's our go-to for
They
meat.
do a lot of gift
packages.
and stuff that you can order online, especially around Christmas time. They do a venison and jalapeno cheese, summer sausage.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, Petit Jean Meat. For anybody that was curious about that, you can look them up online. They've got all kinds of stuff, and that's our go-to. Christmas hams, we get Petit Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Summer sausage, we eat
Bacon.
their bologna, their bacon, their chicken loaf. There's probably people wondering what in the world is chicken loaf.
I don't know what chicken loaf is.
I don't either, but it's pretty good.
It tastes good.
Some kind of chewed up hooves and.
No, stop. Mm-mm. No.
Kind of like hot dog meat, I guess. No, chicken loaf's good stuff, and it's got a peppered edge on it.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of spicy for me. Do you make your own sausage? We've never done that.
Nope. I've wanted to. I just never have.
Yeah.
It's head cheese.
Hey, Walter.
I love cheese. I love cheese. I think I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I think we're hungry. I don't want to cook. What's for dinner?
Whatever you're cooking.
What's for dinner?
Sounds like a cereal night.
I don't even think we have any of that. It's go to the grocery store. Yes, we do make our own jerky.
Absolutely. I used to spend, because we used to try to do at least one deer. We'd process a whole deer for deer jerky. And it'd take me 3 or 4 days to cycle it through this little small dehydrator we had. And I gave up and I went and bought a dehydrator that you can fit about 3 deer in. And it's nice. It's probably 3 or 4 foot tall, and I don't know how many racks it has in it. But, are you wanting my deer jerky recipe?
And it takes me about 2 or 3 days to eat it all. He has to hide it from me.
I do not know what dehydrator I have. I bought it at Cabela's, and it was like one of the biggest ones they had.
It looks kind of like a wine fridge.
It looks kind of like a wine fridge. It's got a glass door on the front. Hand me my recipe book there, would you please, ma'am?
Oh.
This is the coveted, sacred Kevin's recipe book right here.
Yeah, the kids are hoping that it gets willed to them. Because he doesn't let it out of his sight.
Deer jerky. Deer jerky, deer jerky, deer jerky. We could probably do a Saturday Night Live of reading recipes. Chicken poop. That was a recipe, in case you're curious.
Hi, Walter.
Rowdy's getting excited. Recipe books out. There. All right. Marinade for deer jerky. Everybody ready? They got a pen, paper?
Pen and paper. Hold on. Don't poke the bear. Said running to get a pencil and paper.
And this will work for beef and anything else too. I would try to get like the big roast or anything like that. You'd catch them at clearance meat markets and stuff like that, and you'd get them for a little bit of nothing, bring them home, and I've got a meat slicer, and I'd set it about an 1/8 inch thick, something like that, and sit there and just run that roast through it, and slice it off, and run that through the... I write slow. Well, I read slow sometimes. There's only about 8, 9 ingredients here.
Hold on. Let Mama get her phone.
This was estimated to be for 5 pounds of meat. But I think I usually process probably 4 times this amount. So this will do a smaller 10 ounces of soy sauce. I think that's my cue. 10 ounces of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to have to let Mama finish reading this. I got to run outside. I ain't going Rowdy.
Make it snappy.
I'm trying.
10 ounces of Worcestershire sauce, if y'all got that. 5 ounces of liquid smoke. 2.5 ounces of ketchup. 1 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. 1 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Rowdy. 1 1/4 teaspoon of onion salt. Rowdy. He's not gonna listen. And 2 1/2 teaspoons of salt. And he just mixes all that together. And I think we use like baggies, like big 2-gallon baggies, and pour it all in there. And then we put our meat in there and let it marinate. And it says cook 8 hours, flip at 4. So, and I don't see, that's all it says. So when he comes back, he can give more instructions if need be. I don't know. That's a good question. It doesn't say. I want to say overnight, but I'm not positive. So when he comes back, we'll ask him that question. He had to run out and load a piece of equipment for someone. Jerry Arnold says hi from Houston. Did everybody get those ingredients that needed them, or does anybody have any need me to read it again, or will it work on beef? I believe so. I believe he said it would work for beef. We usually do deer, so I can't recall. Like I said, he's the one that does all this. He feeds me well, so I think so, though. Ah. Two Family Homestead says hello. How is everyone doing this evening? We're good. How are you guys? Ashton says we're here. They were bringing in groceries. I totally forgot that we were going live tonight, and Kevin came in and was like, I thought you'd at least have things set up. And I was like, oops. So, I don't know if he had... Jake says, great recipe. We'll try it this year in Tacoma. It is really, really good. Like, when he makes the jerky, we will split it up, and he'll have his baggie, and I'll have my baggie. And my baggie is usually gone within no time. And then I'm trying to sneak out of his baggie because I love jerky. It's one of my favorite things. Thomas says hello. There's a company here in Arkansas that makes, it's called Swamp Mamas, I think, jerky. And as far as packaged jerky to buy, that is my absolute favorite jerky. It's here local in Arkansas. I can't remember exactly where it's at. But it is really, really, really good. You can go online and look it up, and you can order, because I order mine and get it in the mail. But it's like, I think I usually spend $50 every time I order jerky from them. But it is so good. You just cannot, if you like jerky, that's the go-to place. Let's see. Doreen says jerky doesn't last long here either. Yeah, Kevin has to hide his because I will literally like hunt it down and find it and eat it all because it's just so good. I just love jerky. Alright, if everybody got that recipe, we need to ask Kevin when he comes back. What is it, Walter? What? They got locked in, so they're not happy. Huh, did you get locked in here? They're waiting for Kevin to get back. They get locked inside anytime we have someone come over because we're afraid they'll get ran over. You're very welcome. Let us know what you think about it. I don't know where he got this recipe or if he came up with it. Knowing him, he probably come up with it himself. He's good about stuff like that. But yeah, let us know what you think about it. We really, 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 really like it. And, you know, if you wanted to make it, I guess, a little bit spicier, you could put a little more pepper on it. But you want to be able to eat it too. So, let's see. Any more questions? We're going on about almost an hour here. What is it? Doggies are all crying. They're all sad when he leaves. Got one trying to come in. Do you do any canning? Yes, Doreen, we do. Kevin is the canner, and he's got me started on it. And last year we did tomatoes and we did pickles. I absolutely love the pickles that we do. And let's see, we did some green beans, and I think that's all we canned last year. But we have plans to do just different stuff this year. If we can ever get our garden planted. We haven't planted anything yet, just because we've been waiting for that last frost. Yes, we did do some salsa. I forgot about that. He made, I think, 3 or 4 jars of salsa, and we've been eating off that since last year. We're not big salsa eaters here at home. When we go out to eat, we love to eat salsa, but for some reason we just don't eat it a lot at home. It's just not one of those snacks that we eat very often. Don't Poke the Bear says, I'm thinking about adding honey to the jerky. I've never heard of that. I know when we do come back and get settled back in and start doing more animals, the bees will definitely be something that we're going to do because I want that honey. I got started on the honey in my tea and all that, and I really, really want to do the bees so we can have some honey because it's so expensive. I just can't justify buying it just for my tea and stuff. So, let's see. Yeah, so Kevin does most of the cooking or the baking and the grilling and all that. So, so he has lots of yummy recipes. Yes, actually, we do have our Etsy page up and going, and we don't have a whole lot on there. I pulled some stuff the other day from the booth that we have in Russellville, and brought it home, and I put some of it on the Etsy page. I think the honey. Will we sell the honey on? Probably. So yeah, once we get this Etsy page up and going, I think we're going to close the booth that we have, just because with us wanting to travel more, we don't want to have to worry about stocking the booth and stuff. So I think the Etsy page is probably going to be the best way for us to go, because when we can make things, we can put it onto the Etsy page. So we won't have to worry about, because we have to pay a booth fee and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. The honey, yes, we will. Doreen says, recipe, I mix half cookies, barbecue sauce, and half salsa with cooked hamburger. Makes great. Oh, that sounds really good. Sloppy Joe. I love Sloppy Joes. Kevin does not. It's so funny because there's so many things that I like, but he doesn't. And now that the kids are gone, it's really hard to justify making those things. So, which I don't think, out of all my kids, I don't think any of them ever ate Sloppy Joes. When I made Sloppy Joes, I had to eat them by myself. And sometimes I just have to do that. Ashton said, Hayden said he baked a really good cinnamon twist that Christmas at the cabin. Oh, yeah. We, one year, it was right before the kids decided that but right before the kids started, like, slowly moving out, graduating and such, we rented a cabin and went up there for Christmas one year. And Kevin made I want to say it's a Cholula bread, or, I don't know, he's got that recipe in here too, because I saw it just a minute ago. And, oh my goodness, it was delicious. It took forever to make, but it was really, really good. I don't even remember how you pronounce it, but yeah, that was a good Christmas. We enjoyed that up there at the cabin. It was somewhere in Oklahoma, I think. Let's see, Two Cedars Micro Farm. How are you guys this evening? I just watched your video earlier about your about last week's live video. That was horrible to hear about that. I don't know why people do that. That's just crazy. Don't Poke the Bear says, have you made soap out of your goat's milk? We have not. That was something that I wanted to do, and we just did not ever get to that point. We had talked about it, and it was like, okay, let's order what we need, and let's get all that here so we can start making it, and I'm going to start milking, and I was starting to train everybody to the milk stand, and then we just never did do it. So yeah, we never did get to do that. I wanted to make soap, and I wanted to make cheese, and we just never did. So oh goodness. What is it? Well, if I pick you up, you just want down. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Well, who's coming? Who's coming on up? Rowdy, you want to come up here and sit with Mama? No, they just want to beg at my feet. They're waiting for Daddy to come back, huh? What? I hear doggies crying everywhere. Ari's trying to figure out how to get in. Oh, goodness. So hopefully, I think it's supposed to be pretty cold tonight and then cool tomorrow, but then hopefully warming back up. So hopefully we're going to be able to start getting some stuff planted this week. I have got tomato plants in there, and I have got broccoli in there that needs to be planted. So, yeah, I'm really hoping we can get that done. Have you ever gone to any of the Mother Earth shows in Pennsylvania? No, we have never been to any of those kind of things. And that's kind of one of the things that we want to do is, by taking this break, we kind of want to travel and go to these different kind of conferences and just different things like that, so that we can get more knowledge and learn about different homesteading ways, and just meet people and just have experiences that we can bring back home and be able to put into our homestead. And so I'm definitely wanting to go check some of those conferences out. We've never even been to the one here in Arkansas, and I know they just had one not long ago that several of the viewers went to. Any house pets? Yes, we have 4 Chihuahuas and 1 Poodle in the house, and then we have 2 Great Pyrenees outside that do not come inside. And then our new puppy. So, but yes, we have some cute little Chihuahuas and an old Poodle that live in here with us. And then we've got Rowdy, which is Kevin's dog, and those 2 are inseparable. Two Seers says they have slow connection tonight. I know that a lot of people have been saying that we're blurry tonight. I think it's just the we've had bad service today. I have a mini wiener dog. Aww. My mom had a weenie dog, and her name was Lucy, and she passed away recently. But she was so fat and so cute. She was like, her belly was touching the ground, and she really didn't eat a lot. So I don't know what that was about, but We are at, I want to say the last time I looked, we were at 931 subscribers. So we are getting close to the 1,000 mark. And so hopefully soon we will be able to give that knife away. If you haven't watched that video, it's called We Need Your Help, I think. And, ooh, 942. Go on there, watch the video, and if you want the knife, then comment below that I want that knife. And then whenever we get ready to do our drawing, we will go to that video and we will select someone that has made a comment, and the comment has to say, I want that knife, or something about the knife. Because some people commented on it, but they weren't wanting to enter the contest. They just made a comment. And so if someone isn't wanting to win the knife, I don't want to take it away from somebody that is. So I want to know in the description or in the comment, I want that knife, so that way we can get it to someone who really wants it. I know some people have been saying that they want to win it for their their grandchild or their husband or whatever. So just in the comments, just put, I want that knife or whatever. But hopefully we'll get to do that soon. I'm excited about the 1,000 subscribers. So yeah. We are slowly losing people. We're down to 14 now. We've been on here for a little over an hour. It's taken Kevin longer than we thought. So, how did he learn to make knives? He is self-taught in everything that he does. I don't know where he gets his skills. He was just messing around in the shop one day, and he built a blacksmith shop, and he had his woodworking shop, and he had his big shop outside, and he does all these different things, and he just started making knives. He watches YouTube and basically just takes it from there. He teaches himself how to do it. He decided he wanted to start doing leather. He's made belts. He's made sheaths for knives. He's made holsters for guns. He's made wallets. He's made he's made so many different things. He's made cell phone holders. He's made and again, it's all stuff that he has watched YouTube, seen how to do it, and has just taught himself. So yeah, he's self-taught. He can pretty much watch something and do it. He's pretty talented. Trying to catch up on some comments here. My view from the woods. Hello. How did we meet? We met when we were 16 through a friend, and let's see, I was 16, he was 16, and then we were married when we were 17. So we've been together for 23 years. May 1st will be our 23rd anniversary. So a long time ago. Yes, he made some slippers. He made, some rabbit and leather. They were leather slippers, but they had rabbit fur inside. They were really pretty. He made those for our daughter. Let's see. Yes, we're both from around here. Kevin went to a different school than I did. He was a town over from me. So we met, and like I said, we were 16. We were just kids. And he used to come over to my school, and I was a cheerleader, and so he came over and watched the games and such. And so that's how we met. Blue Egg Homestead. Hello. Got a lot of different people on here tonight. I'm really excited. No, I've never been to a class reunion. I don't even hardly talk to any of the people that I went to school with, and that's crazy. Kevin actually, it was funny the other day, he ran into, we had this piece of equipment that he was trying to sell, and the guy shows up, and he's going to buy the chipper, and come to find out, they went to school together. And it was like they hadn't seen each other since they were in high school. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't really see many people that I go to school with. And what's funny is I live in the same area of where I went to school. So it's kind of funny. All right, well, my phone died. So if anybody commented in the last couple seconds and I didn't see it, you can repost that question or comment. So, I don't guess he's going to make it back anytime soon. Large school? No. Well, actually, he went to a large school. I did not. My school, I think, had 98 students in the graduating class. And his school had, I want to say, approximately 400, maybe 500 in each class. So that was like senior, junior, sophomore, freshman. They each had anywhere between 400 to 500 in their graduating class, and I had less than 100. So we come from two totally different schools, and like his school had 5 elementary schools, and then they all come together at like middle school, and so that's where our kids actually went to school at when they first started. And so they got to experience what where Dad went to school, and all his track records and stuff like that, and got to meet his teachers that he had in school. And then when they all started high school, they moved over to where I went to school, so they got to experience that as well. And so I thought it was kind of cool that our kids got to experience where he went to school, and then they got to experience where I went to school, and all the teachers that I had, and the things that I did in school and that kind of stuff. And so that was kind of cool. We never did homeschooling. Our kids graduated from public school. Looking back now, if I had kids, I would definitely homeschool my children. That's just a personal preference. That's what I would do. But all of our kids did graduate from public school. So, but yeah, I've never been to a class reunion. He's never been, and we barely have contact with people that we went to school with. But our kids, we still, they're friends. We still see them a lot, even though they're not here anymore. They've, in Virginia and Delaware. But we see their friends a lot. And so, we keep in contact with them. And what's crazy is a lot of them are people that I went to school with. And so, I see their kids, but I don't see them. So, you guys got anything else for me tonight? The dogs are really wanting to get out the door and go see Kevin, and I don't know that he's going to make it back in. So, any more questions? Let's see. Cool. cool. I did. I read those when I was younger, actually. And I loved watching the shows. But it's been years. How long did Kevin serve in the Army? He was in for
6 years.
6 years. That's what I was going to say. 6 years. He's coming back. Yep. He was in for 6 years. And our oldest is talking about, or is possibly getting deployed.
To wherever they send it.
Yeah, he's possibly getting deployed here soon. I think he's fixing to start his training and such. But he called me today and said there's a possibility of Syria. And I told him I didn't want to talk to him. I said, we're not having this conversation.
Calm down, guys.
We're not talking about it. So,
Come here. Don't worry.
with 3 kids in the military. Oh, that's cool. With 3 kids in the military, I have a feeling that one of them will end up in this craziness that's about to happen.
Overnight.
Yeah.
Make it in the afternoon. Let her just throw all your meat in the big bag. You do like a gallon-sized bag. Throw all your meat in there. Let it soak overnight. And then what I found was actually best was when I was doing that small dehydrator. It would take me like 3 days to run it all through. And I just leave it in there. And I'd let it soak for like 3 days. And it seems like the last batches were absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. And you can do beef, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And if you like it a little bit spicy, there's one extra ingredient that probably was not on my deal here. After I'd take it out of the marinade and lay it on the trays, I would get some Slap Your Mama and just sprinkle just a little bit on top. Oh, mercy.
And you didn't do that on all of it. You did it on...
90% of it.
You'd leave some that didn't have it, so some people could...
We had a child bag and an adult bag. How about that?
And then after they moved out, we had a your bag and a my bag, and then I was eating a your bag.
I'd have to hide my bag. I'd try to savor it and get it to last, and she'd eat all hers in 2 days.
Yeah, I love that stuff. So.
Did everybody make it in here? Baby girl still outside?
I think so. They've been sitting there crying for you. Oh, goodness.
Nobody would cry for me.
No, not at all.
Come on, baby girl, you going back in?
Yeah, they couldn't understand why they couldn't go in the doggy door. They were like, what's going on? Or he just sat there and kept crying. Oh, all right, guys. My phone's dead. I can't.
No. A woman with a dead phone? That would never happen, right?
Never. Did you get everything taken care of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An old buddy from school. It's amazing how you run into folks.
That's what we were talking about.
Tractor implement for sale, and come up and got talking, and there was an old buddy from school 20 some odd years ago. Hadn't seen, didn't even recognize him, and then the name sparked, and it was just whoa.
Yeah, we were talking about
Never thought I'd see you again in my life. Never.
How we don't really talk to people we went to school with.
It's a small world. It's crazy.
Yes, I do craft. I do a little bit of everything here and there.
What are you fixing to try?
For crafting? My cricket? Oh, what am I fixing to try?
I don't know. What are you fixing to try? What's it called? Needlepoint?
Oh, well, that's what I was fixing to say. I actually got something in the mail the other day that I had on the Walmart list. Kevin was pretty excited that I got one in the mail from a viewer because now he doesn't have to buy it for me to try it out. But the little tea towel that I got a couple weeks ago, I got this at a flea market a couple weeks ago, and I thought, how cute is that? I want to try to do that. So I was going to...
I think we talked about it on the live. Maybe.
Yeah, last week I think we did. I was going to get one this week while I was at Walmart getting groceries. And
I wouldn't know where to go to Walmart with me.
and
it's a lot cheaper.
And try it, and someone said some that they had tried, and so I'm really excited. I haven't had a chance to sit down and do it yet, but I'm excited to try it out. So yeah, and they actually, I bought that at one of the flea markets that we went to, and since we have a booth, I thought I could make those and sell them in the booth. So we shall see.
He's about to fall asleep.
But yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I just recently got a Cricut, and
Stagecoach B&B.
that'd be cool.
That would be neat.
That might be something we could do on our journey.
Go around a B&B?
No.
Oh.
Stay at one.
I've never stayed at a B&B.
I haven't either. Do you like have breakfast with people that you don't know, right? Is that what a bread?
I like bread with my breakfast too.
Is that what a bed and breakfast is? Like you stay at someone's house, sort of house, like.
And then they get up and cook you breakfast.
Then they cook you breakfast and you eat with other people that are staying there. I think that's right. That'd be cool. I don't know.
She thinks that would be cool. I'm the outgoing talker, and she's not. She's quiet and shy.
Mm-hmm.
It makes for interesting time when we meet people.
So far, I have not made anything but the card that comes with the crickets. But I'm hoping to be able to do a lot of the cutouts and like the paper cutouts and
Signage.
For our grandson's first birthday party. They're doing Where the Wild Things Are theme, Wild One, and so I'm hoping to be able to do a lot of the cutouts for that. But then I want to do like the vinyl and do signs and also do like some t-shirts and stuff. So that's my goal. We shall see. Usually I have to have him figure it out and then I can do it.
And then she breaks it.
And then I break it and he has to fix it. And yeah, it's like a never-ending
She tries to find a shortcut.
Cycle. No. I had an embroidery machine and I don't know what happened. Apparently I
She had the thread wound up on it wrong.
Wound the thread wrong or something. I don't know. But I sold it to my mother-in-law because I broke it and I couldn't figure it out. And she fixed it. And yeah, so me and expensive machines don't get along very well. I usually tear up everything I touch. Like the tractor. River Mountain t-shirt home.
You know, we've talked about that a little bit, and we've tried to come up with a design, if you will, and haven't really ironed it out. We talked about using Sweet Pea. I've got a picture of her with a piece of hay hanging out of her mouth and her buck teeth hanging out, and it's just a hillbilly-looking goat.
Yeah, but we don't have her anymore.
I know, but it would be in remembrance of Sweet Pea.
Oh, in remembrance. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out a design for a t-shirt, because I'd love to do a t-shirt.
Maybe include B and Leo on it somehow.
But I don't know. We haven't
And
decided.
Sweet Pea. Yeah, I'm not a graphic designer.
Me either.
I can scribble some things together, but that's about it. I'm good at stick people.
Draw some stick people. We could put you and me and little stick doggies, and then we could put, well, all the other animals are gone, so that'd be like a whole shirt full. Yeah. Little stick doggies. Whatever represents you.
I thought the hillbilly goat would kind of.
There's some cute t-shirts out there. I love Cog Hills t-shirts. They've got some really cute t-shirts. Who is it that did is it Stony Creek? Is that who it is that has the $100 truck?
No, that's Stony Ridge.
Stony Ridge. There you go. Stony Ridge.
Stony Ridge Farmer.
Who else has got their own shirts that are just... Art and Breeze got more. I think they have 2 designs now. yeah, so
A lot of folks are using the.
Doug and Stacy's got one. Arms has one.
What's the name of that website promotion deal? 2 weeks for T-shirts.
I don't know. Kinder did one. What did it say before that?
The Hillbilly Goat.
Oh, the Hillbilly Goat.
Yeah. Sorry, we get to talking amongst ourselves and forget that y'all are there.
And I can't go back to my phone because it's dead.
Yep. Keeping It Dutch.
Oh, Keeping It Dutch. Yeah, Keeping It Dutch. What is his?
Well, it's the veteran. Supporting veteran farmer stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
But there's a company they've been using that Stony Ridge Farmer used and Keeping It Dutch used and Arms Family. I don't know if they used them or not. They may have been talking about it. There's a company, I can't remember the name of it. It's like Egg Hatch or something crazy. I don't remember what it was. I hadn't looked into that. And they do like a 2-week promotion and you sell what you sell and you got to be able to sell so many for them to be able to print them and send them out. But I don't really think I'd want to go that direction with it. Demolition Ranch is making shirts now.
Yeah, we need to come up with a design. We just haven't. We're not.
I'm seeing the Hillbilly Goat. That's just me.
Oh, now I miss her.
I know.
She needs a straw hat. Straw coming out of her mouth. Yeah.
I miss my sweet pea.
Yeah, it was funny because when we took her up the hill to go, because to get to our house, it's like you need a truck.
I didn't look into the T-shirt company. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't done much research on that. That may be something we need to look into. But we took Sweet Pea up the road to meet these people because we never know what people are driving. And she was just like chilling in my lap, sitting on my lap, and had a diaper on. Yeah, and she was just the cutest thing ever. But she's going to a really good home, and the little boy that got her, just his eyes just lit up when he saw her. So I was really excited about that. But tired and hungry. Hungry. All this talk about beef jerky and.
Better quit touching him, he'll bite you.
All I did was touch you.
I know y'all probably didn't see that.
Ow. Oh my goodness.
You tell her, buddy.
Rude.
Isn't he a sweetheart?
Golly.
Touch him again.
Don't look at me like that.
He gets a little jealous.
Rude. Scared me. Oh, there.
Salsa recipe? Yeah, I got one of those.
Mm-hmm. What was that bread that you made for Christmas that one year? Cholula?
Chala.
Challah?
Something like that. I think it was a Jewish type
Cholula?
bread.
Chalupa? That's Taco Bell. It's a Jewish bread?
Pie crust, pecan pie, apple pie.
Don't poke the rabbit.
Pizza crust, pizza sauce,
Smoked mac and cheese.
peanut butter fudge, shrimp Brantley. Oh,
That's good. He just won't ever make it for me.
no. That's not the right
Cholula?
one. Chala.
Challah.
That makes 3 loaves. That was horrible. It takes like 3 days to make that bread, I think.
Well, Hayden commented, or Ashton commented about how you made it one Christmas when we went up to stay in the cabin. That was in Oklahoma, wasn't it? Right before the kids all left.
Make them with cinnamon, too.
It was really good.
That's not salsa recipe.
There's more in the back.
Oh. Mama must have touched my...
I put some stuff in here.
Chocolate gravy. Everybody knows what chocolate gravy is, right?
Chocolate gravy's delicious.
I bet you there's some folks looking right now going, what in the world is chocolate gravy?
Chocolate gravy is delicious for breakfast. You should make a cookbook and sell it.
I could do that. I'm losing stuff. I got one for y'all. Anybody know what Soaky is?
Don't poke the bear. Was that no? You didn't know what chocolate gravy was? I keep trying to check my phone and it does not work. Chocolate gravy is, to me, it's like chocolate pudding, but it's warm and you eat it with biscuits.
Yep, just like biscuits and gravy, but it's chocolate gravy and biscuits, and it is a big thing down here in the South.
Yes, it is a big Southern thing.
And then Soaky is something I grew up on when I was a child.
Ugh.
And you take your leftover biscuits from dinner the night before, crumble them up in your bowl, sprinkle a little sugar on them, and pour coffee in there. Salsa. 4 pounds of tomatoes, cored and finely chopped. 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon of
Chili pepper?
yeah, the ancho chili pepper. I may be going too fast. You need to read the comments.
Okay, I'll read.
I always say this one wrong.
Cumin.
1 teaspoon of cumin.
Cumin.
1 teaspoon of ground jalapeno.
The 4 Heart Ranch. Good evening.
Teaspoon of minced garlic. Teaspoon of minced onions. And a teaspoon of oregano leaves. Simmer it all up in a pan. Bring it to a boil.
I missed the last comment.
I don't know. I was thinking about salsa.
Yeah.
I think I've got some salsa in there.
We do. I don't think we have any chips, though. I think we ate them all. It's time to go to the grocery store.
No.
We have to go tomorrow.
We do, because we need dog food. But I'm not taking you.
Imagine that.
Imagine us needing dog food. We only buy like 100 pounds a week.
Oh my goodness, those puppies go through some food.
Pet Rowdy.
No.
Pet him.
I'm scared. I just want to pet you. I didn't do anything to you. Rude. Oh.
Isn't he precious?
He's evil.
He's going to give you the stink eye. Well, I think we've managed to drag on about an hour and a half or a little better.
Yeah.
I think it's time for Mama to stay in the kitchen. All right, Walter.
What are you cooking? Just for that, we're having spaghetti.
That's fine. I'll eat lasagna.
No, actually, we haven't, but that was part of our conversation the other day. If we wanted to pick up and go there, we could.
Yep.
He actually mentioned the other day that would be one of the places that we would go and visit if, once we're
able to.
So, I was telling him how we wanted to, maybe go to some of the conferences that they have, and the homesteading conferences and
Mother
stuff.
Earth News and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because somebody asked us if we had ever been, and I said, no, that's some of the stuff that we would like to do. Get more knowledge and more experience.
I got a new book today.
What? Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? What was that one?
I forgot it.
It was,
Luna Acres.
what do you mean, Luna Acres?
He
recommended it?
Yeah, he knows the lady that wrote this book, and it just came out. And we pre-ordered it.
The Homesteader's Herbal Companion. See that?
Maybe fuzzy. I hadn't had a chance to pilfer through it much, but it's pretty much covering
Forward by Joel Saliston. Amy K.
all your herbs
Bell.
and stuff, and then for each herb it goes through recipes and uses and Let's say I hadn't got into it too far yet. But I was pretty intrigued by it. I think he had a paper copy that he kind of got to pilfer through. Bonfire. That's it.
What?
The t-shirt.
Bonfire. Oh, thank you. Don't poke
I
the
knew
bear.
it was like Chicken Coop or Bonfire or something like that.
Chicken coop. Yeah, so this looks like it's... this looks like a really good book. I'm excited to look through it. Because I was looking the other day at trying to do a flea and tick recipe for the dogs. Something more natural. And so I was looking online, and sure enough, in here it has the different types of things that you can use for that exact thing.
The old timers would swear you could just dip your dog and use motor oil.
Ooh. Now that'd be a pretty dog. But it's got stuff like herbal dog treats and dehydrated meat dog treats and
if I'm going to dehydrate meat, it ain't going to a dog treat. They can eat rabbit ears or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some really cool stuff in here. Essential oils.
Almost saw it. Still blurry.
Try that one more time. Hopefully y'all can see that. But apparently Al at Illumina Acres. Ooh, look, Doug and Stacy are on here. Valuable resource for the beginner and the novice who wish to seek natural remedies.
Your door's unlocked, Jax. Go ahead.
Oh, that's cool. Huh.
I don't know. Who's in there?
Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Well,
Made it to the back cover of the book.
The back cover of the book. I do essential oils. I want to do essential oils.
I want her to make her own.
Lavender's my favorite. We've talked about getting into essential oils. What is the brand that you... Of course, everybody around here sells them, and you can get the kits and all that kind of stuff.
Flea markets all carry them.
Yeah, but doTERRA I think is one of the big ones, and but there was one that you were looking at.
Yeah, we just try to stay away from the pyramid scheme ones.
Yeah, doTERRA. There you go.
I don't know.
But yeah, I would really like for my cleaning stuff and my just different stuff that I use.
That's just elbow grease.
Different stuff that I use for the dog.
Quaker State.
Yeah, so that's something I want to learn a little bit more about is the essential oils and
dip them in motor oil and feed them tater peelings.
Oh, poor dogs.
I've known some dogs that grew up on nothing but tater peelings.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't ever do it. Walter, stop it.
He's like, Dad, this doesn't belong here. I'm going to eat it. Oh.
Mama put a little rug in front of the doggy door, and he don't like it there.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's thrashing on it.
I'm trying to catch some of the dirt before it comes in. And he's trying to drag my rug off. Oliver, don't eat my rug.
He said, but I'm cute, Mom. Come here, Walter. You want to say hi? Come here, Walter.
He was up here earlier.
Oh. There, little Walter. Mr. Precious. Oh, isn't he sweet?
Don't poke the bear if you're still on there. Where did you get your precious little girl? We have been looking everywhere for one. Tie-dye t-shirts. I saw somebody that did tie-dye t-shirts earlier, and they were really, really cute.
Go back and eat Mama's rug.
We've been looking everywhere for a female long-haired Chihuahua, and we just cannot find one.
Thanks, buddy. He snarled at you.
You're rude.
So would anybody guess that this is her dog? Stop.
Florida.
Okay. Rowdy is actually her dog.
We might have to go to Florida. I want to go to Disney World, so. I want to go to Cinderella's castle.
I don't think they'll let Rowdy in there.
Sure they will. We'll get a dog sitter at the hotel. She doesn't ship. That's good. I wouldn't ship a dog. Like my own personal dog, I would not.
Yeah, that one there, whatever I just did with him, we drove
to Texas to get him.
Down somewhere around Waco, I think. Yeah, I couldn't put a dog on an airplane.
No.
Couldn't do it.
Our daughter came down and got one of her dogs one time, and it flew with her, but it was underneath the seat.
Yeah, she flew here to come get a dog.
Yeah, she. But yeah,
Even though she was coming here 2 weeks later, she flew here to come to get the dog, flew home, and then come back 2 weeks later.
Yeah, she wanted that dog pretty bad. But yeah.
I may have raised some animal lovers. I don't know.
If and when we find our dog. Hey, there's Little Creek Homestead. If and when we find our female Chihuahua, we will definitely be driving to get it. There's a couple places here in Arkansas that have them, but they were priced between $1,200 and $2,000. And we didn't want one that bad. But at the same time, we I didn't really see any that I liked. Like, the colorings were not pretty. They had some really...
They were strange looking.
They were strange looking dogs. Like, I want a cute and fluffy one. Like,
We need a version of Walter that missing his bits.
I like the tan and white, kind of like Rowdy. And I like the...
blue.
Well, I don't want a blue one because of... that's what color he is. But
that was a low battery warning.
Like the chocolate. That's my favorite color, is the chocolate. But don't poke the bear. Your little girl is beautiful. I love looking at your pictures on Instagram.
Stalker.
You're a dog stalker. But anyways, Miss Bailey's getting big, Vicky, and she's eating like crazy. We were just talking about earlier how we are so ready for them to go home, find their new homes. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss being able to walk. Or trip, not being able to walk. There you go. Every time I turn around, there's like 2 dogs on my feet.
They first out in the morning when you go feed goats. You let them out and they just they maul you.
Speaking of that, all right, we need to go put them up. All you have to do is take the food, shake it, and they're...
I'm good.
I'm tired. Hungry.
I think that gimbal's fixing to die too.
Yeah. Phone's about to die. My phone's dead already. The gimbal's gonna die, and we are starving.
I'm fixing to eat Rowdy.
Bunny Foo Foo was $1,500. Woo! It's crazy how expensive they are. We only paid $8 for Oliver. But he is only CKC registered.
Yeah, but he's half Russian, so...
His grandpa's from Russia.
His grandpa's dead.
His grandpa was from Russia.
He's quarter Russian. That was his dad.
Maybe his dad. I don't remember. I thought it was his grandpa. Russian. But anyways,
he may be a spy.
Yeah, so...
Where's my tinfoil hat? Oh.
We will find a female one of these days. We'll just have to...
Walter, are you a spy?
We'll just have to wait till we find one. AK... and CK. Yeah, he's CK.
AKC. Yeah. AKC.
CKC, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not AKC, I know that. So I know.
She just didn't give us that paperwork. I don't know why she registered in that. But they had, I believe it was his dad, flown over from Russia.
Chihuahuas are cheap up here. Any
See,
long hair?
The little short hair guys are cheap.
Yeah. But the long hair ones are expensive for some reason.
They're just, I think we found maybe 2 or 3 breeders in the state.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why we had to travel to Texas to get him, and he's absolutely gorgeous. Like
he's a good little dog.
The breeder that had him, when we got him, he was 10 weeks, I want to say. Yep. And he already knew how to use steps. He was potty trained to our house within a couple of days.
He had one accident.
He slept in our bed the very first night, and he does not jump off of furniture. And so he stays in bed all night long, and he doesn't get up until I get up the next morning.
So he's in bed for like 15 hours.
And yeah, so he's excellent breeder. She was an excellent breeder. Like, we were very impressed with just his personality.
It wasn't a puppy mill.
Yeah, they were well taken care of, and I was very impressed. Very smart dog, very good dog. So I'd love to get another one from her, but
don't know that the breeding stock would allow with that.
Yeah, she keeps telling me every time she has a litter that they're all related, which of course we don't want that, but yeah, so, and she has beautiful dogs. But the other 2 places that we found, they're not very attractive dogs. Huh, Ruru?
Ruru is.
I'm going to get off here. Well, guys, I think we're going to get off here, too. I've got to figure out...
Crack the whip, make her cook.
I got to figure out what's for dinner. And...
See, these dogs are like toddlers. If you leave them alone by themselves, they go crazy. I'm sure you can hear them.
Unsupervised for too long, they get too rowdy. So, anyways, we will see you guys here next Saturday, and hope you guys have a great week.
Maybe we can get on that sawmill Monday and get some sawmill footage up Monday night.
Yeah, hopefully. He's been cutting wood, so.
Yep. Night, folks. Y'all have a wonderful rest of Saturday and enjoy your rest and relaxation for Sunday. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.